Hello, this last review of 2011 is overlooking the Thomas and Friends character that we picked up just before Christmas, opened on Christmas Day, as you can see, R9684 Murdoch, and there he is. I may just bring him a little bit further forward so you can see him a little bit more clearly. Almost out of picture. I'll pause for a minute. Okay, now the lighting here doesn't really do him an awful lot of justice. The lighting you're viewing through here looks a lot more yellow. Believe me, he is orange. His official colouring is mustard yellow, as you can probably see. That's what it looks like through the screens here, but trust me, he's a lot more orange than this in reality. It's a lovely palette paint scheme. There's pale yellow bands, almost green bands on the boiler. Right, yeah, where were we? Sorry. Yellow boiler bands, green and red lining, green along the footplate there, red in the centre. The decoration is sublime. It really is sublime, actually. We aren't supposed to be getting this sort of detail in a little toy model aimed at children. Children with big bank balances, I would hasten to add, but there you go. I mean, it's probably been the most expensive Thomas and Friends toy that anybody would buy. But yeah, it's incredible. It's good to see. First of all, as you can see from here, the detail in there, they've added a single chimney. Now, I did know that a friend of mine now owns it. There was a body shell 9F with a single chimney. I sold it to him not that long ago, and he knows who he is. And yeah, obviously that, you know, back there in China they did have mouldings for a single chimney, but crucially that Murdoch is a single chimney engine. He's not the dual chimney like Evening Star, like the 92221 model 9F that you can buy in the railroad range. This is obviously a railroad range engine, but there are some nice details to be found. Separate hand rolling, as you can see right round there on his, if you like, his ears, his deflectors, handlebar here, and so forth. Obviously across the yeah, you see he still sticks out a bit. That was a criticism for the 9F in the railroad range, and that's what he's chiefly based on. But beautifully detailed for a toy. Strictly speaking, that's what he's meant to be, as a toy. The coupling between loco and tender is like that of the 9F model by Hornby. Glazing right throughout. It's an unusual thing to find on a Thomas range toy. The glazing. A BR1G tender, as you can see by the shape. Nice with a ladder work on here again, separate hand railing up here and there, sprung buffers, the inevitable decoupling though, of course, that a lot of people don't like, not a very popular thing. I haven't had him open yet, but I would assume that he would have the DCC fitting at the front here, and massive clearance underneath. Yeah, and to run, he's quite good too, which we'll do in a little while, very short while. Front end, yeah, he looks a cheerful character. Hang on a second, put you right around the strut. My only gripe, I would have to say, is very, very minimal, and that's the nameplate on the side. It does look oversized to me. I think it could have done with being just a bit smaller. Doesn't look right, but that's picking holes. really is picking holes. There's interior detailing, because obviously the Evening Star and the 9221 models have that detailing on there too. It's not been picked out. Very much doubt anybody would bother, really. I know myself, I won't bother. I'll leave it how he is. Another crucial thing to note of positives is not only are we talking about the single chimney, but fairly obviously here, the wheels. Spencer wasn't coloured. His wheels were black, as you know from another review I did. But all the other models in the Thomas range have the coloured wheeling, you know, and it is a nice touch. Like I said, you've got to look on pictures on the internet to get a better view. And you know, under this sodium lighting, he does look a paler yellow. I mean, as I say, what I'm looking at here in terms of a model is tangerine orange. It's the same colour as Blackpool's shirts, you know, dare I say Holland's shirts, you know, the football team's colours. There is extra detailing to be added. Going in a bit closer here, you can see the little hole there next to the hook. There's a brake pipe to be added there, front and back. So yeah, fair enough, minimal detailing. But you know, you got to remember this is a toy. This is a toy aimed at children, really. I did well to get mine the price I did. He was MRD, Model Railways Direct. I got him for, you know, £70 odd. That does sound agreed a lot of money for a toy if you're going to get it for your children, but I would say that this is probably the best Thomas and Friends toy available currently. In terms of accuracy and looks, if you overlook the red nameplate on the side, he's a superb model. Now, okay, I've got him pulling Great Western stock here. He should be pulling goods stroke freight, whatever your favourite word is for it. But he pulls a nice rate without too much effort. He's got the capabilities of a 9F. There you go, that's my dad's observation car at the end. Now that's quite a heavy little car actually at the back there, and he's making no sweat of that whatsoever. But there's another comment I need to make about Murdoch here, and that you don't need to tweak the dial much and he'll be off and running. And a little bit of wheel slip here and there, but generally speaking, he's as powerful as a Model 9F, and really that's what you want. I would certainly say there's no qualms in having an addition like this on your layout if you're a Thomas fan. And I know he's a very seldom character. He doesn't appear much in the series, much the way Spencer didn't really. But we've brought him in because we can't have a Henry at the moment. So Murdoch fills in his place, and he'll do things like the flying kipper and so forth from a little lad. But, yeah, there's no disgrace in having an engine as good as this on your layout. And decoration's beautiful. You know, it's a 99.9% model. Your 1% is your nameplate flaw, I would have said. Coming round in a second. Gently. Here he comes. As you can see, he's just buzzing along beautifully. And he's only on a notch or two. It makes it look effortless. Bring him to a standstill. Slowing down gently. There you are. And he slows as easily as a backman would. He's that good. So yeah, yeah, I highly recommend him. I think anybody else who's got one would certainly say the same thing. You'd do an awful lot worse than finding a model of Murdoch on your layout. And brilliant performer. Absolutely superb. Right, okay, well that's my last one for 2011. I hope you all have a lovely 2012, because I know my last review I completely mucked it up and said the wrong year. So I hope you all have a smashing 2012, and look forward to being able to review in the future with hopefully a different camera. Okay, all the best to you now. Okay, take care of yourselves. Alright, bye bye.